I'm Jessica Hayes. I've been a makeup artist and a brow expert for 20 years, and I'm going to show you how to give yourself an eyebrow lift. I decided to start shaving my tails off again, and it's really just this little outer corner right here. And I just use this little flamingo facial razor just to get those little bits. May as well get the stash while we're here. Next, I'm going to take this Hourglass concealer. This is a thicker concealer that I have, and I'm just going to get this little congealed part right here where it's kind of dried up around the tube. The reason being, this is going to be a thicker consistency and better for coverage, so then I don't have to bother with a really full coverage concealer to cover the microblading. I'm using this flat little Ben Nye brush, and I'm just going to cover up that little microblading tail right there. Just going to pat that on. I'm also going to bring that along underneath the brow bone a little bit, just for a little bit of highlight, and so the color's all kind of seamless in that area. So there you can see the brow without the tail. Side my tail doesn't come down too much, but I just kind of add a little bit to the outer edge, just so it all looks the same. Now that that's covered, I'm going to take this Kosas Nano Pop Brow Pencil in black, and I'm going to do some little strokes to kind of mimic the hair. And obviously, because I've shaved my tails, I'm going to do more of a straight across tail. Just take your time and keep looking at it front on and side on till you get the right amount. I do love to go back over that tail with a little brow pen. This is the Lime Crime Bushy Brow. You might be able to still get this in a few places, but it is discontinued sadly as of about 2 months ago. I've heard that the Milani pen's a pretty good dupe though. Next, I'm going to add some Baebrow. This is my favorite brow wax. It's pretty much the only thing that holds my eyebrows up when I don't have a brow lamination. I'm just using a little disposable bamboo spoolie. I'm just going to make sure that those brow hairs at the end are going to lay and not kind of flop down over that tail. I feel like that's kind of a mistake that I make, is not setting the brows, and then those little brow hairs like end up crossing over the tail and just looking unrealistic. I love this brow product because it doesn't get flaky, but just make sure you don't apply too much, and make sure your spoolie is clean as well. If you have old product in it, that's kind of when it ends up looking a little bit flaky. I am just feeling myself so hard when I have a nice straight across eyebrow. Having a straighter eyebrow just gives a really nice lift to the eyelids, especially if your eyelids are starting to hood a little bit like mine are. Imagine your brow is down like that, or imagine it's up like that. It's like a fox eye lift, but without the surgery.